Hello, it's Dr. J here. I wanted to walk you through the group tools that have been set up inside of our course, ETT 510, Instructional Media and Technology. As you are aware, we are going to be working in groups in this course, and I've gone ahead, I've formed our groups, and now in Blackboard, your group has a suite of tools available at your fingertips to begin communicating. So let me go through that area and give you a quick tour of the group capabilities that you now have in Blackboard. When you log into our course, down towards the lower left side of the menu, you'll now see a new area that says My Groups. And within My Groups, underneath that, you will see the group that you are a member of. In this example here, I'm using a pseudo student account, and I've created a fictitious group, Group 0, that I'm going to demonstrate for you. Now there's a couple of ways you can get into the group tools. One is to actually click on the name of the group, and you'll see this little disclosure triangle will pop down, and there are a listing of the tools down here. In fact, to make this a little easier, what I'm going to do is collapse up the menu. There we go. A little less scrolling for me. So here's your group tools, and you have a host of group tools available to you. You can also, from this panel, you see the tools listed. Then you can also go directly to what's called the group homepage. You can customize the group banner, which is area at the top of your group, and then even the color if you'd like. So the group homepage can be accessible either by clicking group homepage or by clicking this little arrow right out here on the left, or the right I should say. So let me click group homepage, and you get a sense of what the group homepage area looks like. You see the name of your group, the properties. This is where I've included the description of your group. You'll see a listing of who is a part of the group. I've included the photos of your group members just to help you again continue to put a face with a name and get to know one another. You'll also notice I have set up an online meeting room for your group in Adobe Connect, and the link to the group will be listed here, as well as a login here button that you can simply click on that will open your Adobe Connect room. So on the right side over here, you have a listing of the group tools. So file exchange, and I'll just quickly go into each one of these just to point out what the capabilities are. So file exchange is a place where you can just add files. Think of it like a virtual hard drive that you have within your group space, where if you want to pass files back and forth, you can do that very easily here. Now, to navigate back out of any of these group spaces, you can either go up to the breadcrumb navigation. You see where you see the name of your group. You can click on that to go back out to the home page, or obviously you can click group home page here. So that's file exchange. Group blog is a very quick communication tool. So if you want to just quickly kind of have a virtual post board, if you will, or a place where you can just throw out ideas very quickly, much like we did with our student profile activity in Unit 1, where you posted your profile and others could comment on it. The blog tool is great for that, for those types of just quick communications that you really don't want them structured, but you do want to maybe have a way to communicate or to comment on those. And again, these are all asynchronous tools so that you can participate as your schedule permits and communicate with one another. Going back here to our group homepage, so that's the blog. The group discussion board gives you a venue for a more structured conversation. So as a group, if you'd like to discuss some ideas and you want to have a nice back and forth conversation, you can create any number of group forums. Now there is a forum set up by default for you called Group 0 in this case, because this is the name of my fictitious group, but your group would have a forum here. But you can create other forums, so you can simply click the Create Forum button. You can give it a name, so this could be the task at hand for your group. You could list that here. You could put in a description that would help describe what that conversation will take place, what it should consist of, and then clicking the submit button will create that forum for you, and then it will be listed here, and you can get in and begin participating. That's the group discussion board. The group journal is really meant to be it looks very similar to the blog. This could be a place where if you wanted to kind of each week track, here's the progress we made as a group. This could be a place where you could do that. I'm not going to require you in this course to post that kind of a summary synopsis each week. At the graduate level, I expect that you are going to work collegially and you are going to make steady progress through the group assignments. But this could be a place where you could post those kinds of reflections or status updates. The next link that you see under Group Tools is the Group Tasks. Now this is just kind of an internal task management area. So as a group, you could go in here and you could create a number of tasks. If you were going to delegate different responsibilities, you could give it a name and put in a description and a due date, and then clicking the submit button, you would then see that task listed there. And so you could have a number of tasks and be able to see very clearly who was assigned to be doing what for the various aspects of an upcoming group assignment that you may have. So that's group tasks. You go back out here to our home page once again. The group wiki, this is really designed to be, a wiki tool is a quick online communication tool, and it's designed for a number of individuals to work together on a single collaborative document, if you will. Those of you that are familiar with Google Docs or Google Drive, as it's now called, for collaborating, working together on a single document, the same premise would hold true in the group wiki space area. You could have this space, and what you may want to do, if you're going to use the wiki tool, you'll want to create an initial page. You may want to call it something like the home page, and after you do that, you will then have, I'm going to hit submit here to create this page. So you see a page here that then can be edited, or there can be other pages created. So this could be a nice way to structure components of an assignment. You could have assign different aspects to different group members. They could then have pages created and then could add their content, and then you could then have a central place where it's all been added, and then from there synthesize it as needed. So again, the group wiki tool, it's a great tool, is one that you can take advantage of. So I'm going to click the group homepage link here in the groups menu to get back here to the group homepage. There's also a send email tool. So if you need to quickly send off an email to anyone in your group, it very easily, you simply see who you'd want to send the email to, click the arrow to select that person. You need to make sure they are listed, or you could send it to, if I could click select all, now I can send it to all the members of the group, including myself. Give your message a name and subject and enter your message. You can attach files from this point, and it will go to the group, all the group members that you've selected, their NIU student email addresses. And select yourself if you'd like to receive a copy, and then you will have that copy. Now, underneath the group tools on the group homepage, you will see group assignments listed. So the first group assignment that we have is for you to create a group charter. So by clicking on the assignment, you'll see the information about that particular assignment, the instructions, the attached assignment file, due dates, and so forth. Now, the way group assignments work is I will, in this course, you'll be attaching something every time. So you would browse your computer for the document, and the group member, only one group member needs to submit the assignment. So you designate someone from the group to submit the finalized assignment. They would then browse their computer, attach the file. There is a comments area where you can enter comments, maybe a quick synopsis, or if there's any other information you'd like to provide me in addition to the attachment, you could include that in the comments. When you click the submit button, it is as if you were turning it in to me electronically, and it will turn it in for everyone in the group. And then I will be able to grade it and provide feedback, and then all members of the group will see that feedback through the My Grades area of the course. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want to submit that assignment yet, and I'm going to go back to the group homepage. So again, group homepage you now have set up for your group, and I encourage you to explore the tools. Think about what are the tools that you would like to use in communicating as a group. And part of your group charter is to set out kind of that agreed upon approach by which you are going to communicate. Now, you certainly have access to a wide host of technologies beyond Blackboard for group collaborations, and you may choose to use some external collaborative tools. That's fine with me as well. I would encourage you to at least consider making use of some of the Blackboard tools for one reason, to just become familiar with the capabilities of the group tools for the remainder of your courses. But also the benefit of using the tools within Blackboard is if I ever need to get in and provide some guidance, if you have some questions about progress that you're making as a group, I can get into your group area and I can see the progress that you're making and the contributions to any of the group tools that I've discussed. If you choose to use external collaborative tools, I don't have access to those and wouldn't be able to take a look and provide feedback as easily. So that's just a couple of considerations to keep in mind as you think about getting started with these tools. I will also mention that these modules, if you will, can be personalized. You can move these around, reorganize them as you wish. So that's a quick overview of the group's homepage area. Again, I will mention that in the group menu, if you want to get into this group homepage, the other way that you can do that is when you see under My Groups where you see your group listed, simply clicking on this arrow will take you right to the group homepage as well. It's a quick shortcut. So you can either, again, expand down the group menu, select the specific tool you'd like to get to, or you can click the arrow here to go directly to the group homepage. So as you get started working in your group, be sure to let me know if you have any questions, and we'll be talking more about the expectations for your groups as we proceed through the course together.